Hi, folks. It's time to talk about what it means to be a confessional person. If you're an American, you probably have a dedication, at least somewhere in your mind, to the Constitution. You want to make sure, you want to see that things are done according to the Constitution. And just sort of automatically, if you hear that something is unconstitutional, you think it's bad. You know that it's wrong. To be a confessional person is kind of like being a constitutional person. A constitutional person reads what the Constitution says and wants to see laws abide by it. Being a confessional person takes that in a sort of religious sense and has nothing to do with the Constitution of the United States. It has to do with the Bible. Being a confessional Christian is someone who says that is either biblical or unbiblical because it adheres to the confession that is taught in the Bible. And particularly, we talk about the Lutheran Confessions here. It's a book called the Book of Concord. 1580 is when these documents were finished being prepared. It's called the Lutheran Confessions. A confessional Lutheran says that everything that we think, say, practice, believe, teach is either in accordance with the Bible or it's not. And in that way, they're kind of like constitutionalists. But we call ourselves confessional because we want to confess what the Bible teaches. We want to do what the Bible tells us to do. We want to only approve what is excellent in accordance with the document. Yes, we love the documents because the documents do not change. And in fact, they were written by the Holy Spirit in the scriptures to outrank all the things that do change. If we believe that the Constitution has some authority, it's because we believe that what it says is applicable to all times and for all people. And if it needs to change, then we work on amendments. So the same thing says that when you're a confessional person, when you're a confessional Christian, you say that, yes, times have changed since the Bible was written. Times have changed since the Lutheran Confessions were written. But what we find written there outranks, transcends, goes above all the things that do change, so that they apply in the same way no matter what time you live in, no matter what culture you live in, no matter what era or environment you live in. That takes some investigation. Whether or not you believe that's true will take some looking into. You can't just decide right now and say, oh, well, that can't be true. Nothing is changeless. Hey, I challenge you. Let's look at here. I'm going to read one short sentence here from the Lutheran Confessions. This is Augsburg Confession, Article 4. Here's an example of something that outranks and goes beyond and does not change as all the other things in the world tend to do. It says, our churches teach that people cannot be justified before God by their own strengths, merits, or works. People are freely justified for Christ's sake, through faith, when they believe that they are received into favor and that their sins are forgiven for Christ's sake. By his death, Christ made satisfaction for our sins. God counts this faith for righteousness in his sight. That's the chief article of this entire book. And it's something that if you really want something to live for and die for, you've got to find out what your chief article is. This is what I'm going to live and die for, Article 4 of the Augsburg Confession, because I find it in the Bible. Everything I find here, I find here. And therefore, this is a good tool to teach this, and it shows me what I should live for and die for. It's worth dying for something, people. What are you willing to die for? What's your confession? Have a blessed day.